So the reselling business has taken a bit of a turn. I've got a whole box of Trojan for about 24 quid. So I'll open it up and show you what sort of things I got inside here. It's like Santa and his sack. New phone, who dis? Who dis? Right, I'm back. We've got another sales video. This is a sales over the weekend kind of video. I'm going to show you what I sold, but first I'm going to show you some pickups from today because I've only got about 10 sales. For those interested, the sales this weekend they amounted to £282.66. Because I know someone asked in the last video what the total was and I never actually said. So yeah, £286. How have I messed that up already? £282.66. But before I show you what's sold, I'm going to show you a pretty good pickup, a bit of a haul. It's not everything I got, but it's the best sort of thing I got probably today, or the most interesting, so I'll show you that. So it was this bag, which I'm not going to put up there because you won't be able to see me. But pretty much this bag is filled with sealed board games. I picked all of these up for £45. I'll show you what I got. So there's two of these, 2 copies. This is the only one I had a duplicate of. Race Across the World, based on a BBC program, it says. It's like a kind of tile-based game. But yeah, a little backstory, I guess. The person who I picked these up off said that they can basically get anything in. And when they said that, I was like, what? What do you mean you can get anything in? And apparently they work with a retailer or something, and they basically get any stock that's slightly damaged. And they said that in the past they've got Pokemon, like sealed Pokemon, but they were slightly water damaged, or like these games. But these don't even look damaged. I don't know what damage these are meant to have had, but I don't really care. If I can get stuff cheap, it's all right. But yeah, they said they have like 3 or 4 units of stuff, and they are getting some Lego in soon. So hopefully I'll have some pretty cool stuff coming in. But this is only the first board game. I'll show you the rest. So yeah, there was a second one of those, which I will put away now. I should have said those games are about £25 each, I think I'm trying to sell them for. I've already listed all of these. I listed them as soon as I got back because they're quite easy to list. We've got Pandemic, which I played before. It's a pretty good game. It's really hard actually. But yeah, this one's only about 15 quid, I think. Like I say, they paid 45 for all of it. Next is Filth, which is like a adult game. It's probably similar to Cards Against Humanity, something like that. I probably won't show the back. Yeah, you can read that. Anyway, pause the video if you want to see what it says. Then we've got Joking Hazard, which is again similar thing. These are all, a lot of these are made by the people who made What Do You Meme, if you know that game. Most of these things are probably pretty good. I played one of them actually, not this one, not any of those, but here's another one. Spin the Dare. Again, all sealed. I think that one's 15, and I think these ones I'm trying to sell for about 12 plus postage for all of them, I believe. This is the one I've played. New phone, who dis? Who dis? Yeah, I think this one is slightly more. I think this one's about £20, including the post, so maybe it's 15 as well. I don't know. They're up there. And then there's 2 more, which it's like Santa and his sack. A buzzed game. Don't know. Not as much. I think that one's about 12. And the last one, which is already sold. I put it up for 16. Took an offer of 14 straight away, literally. Less like 30 minutes after I listed it. Plus postage. So that will lead us into the sales of the weekend very nicely. But let me put these away first before I show you the rest. Now with these games, I was concerned they were going to be slow selling. Obviously this one going quite quick has maybe changed my mind, but I was just thinking with Christmas coming up, surely they're going to go. I hope they go. But yeah, it's like perfect present, sort of Secret Santa, cheaper gifts for people. But I checked online, I checked the eBay prices, but I also checked some online prices and priced them pretty competitively, to be honest, so hopefully they do go. But on to more sales now. So I've written everything down. I'll start with some of the cheaper stuff, and work my way up. So the worst sale is this, Resident Evil 5 for the Xbox 360. Got the disc and the manual, obviously. That's over $3.99 free postage. So yeah, after all the fees, there's going to be barely £1 in that. But like I said in my last video, I sell stuff that's cheap anyway, because I don't know what I'd have paid for that. Not a lot, probably less than £1. It probably came as part of a bundle. So if I make £1 on it, if I make 50p on it, I don't really mind, because I do this as a part-time thing. This is what I do instead of watching TV and watching Netflix. So you can hate on me, haters, but I just made 50p while you sat on your ass doing nothing. That's the way I look at it anyway. Apologies. This Lord of the Rings game I've sold, I'm pretty sure I showed this in the last video. I've sold another one. For this time it was $9.95. Yeah, manual, disc. This was literally the thumbnail of the last video. Maybe I'll do it again. Maybe not. No, I know what the thumbnail's going to be. The Last of Us, that was $5.99. I had a couple of those, listed them both. Sort of quantity listing. It's got the manual again, complete. Not worth a lot, but you know, a couple of pounds there. So that's some games. We've got some more actually. I'm so glad these went, because these are just taking up room. See this? So this is 6 copies, different SingStar games. So I'll show you each one. We've got SingStar. I think this is probably the original. Just SingStar. Then we've got SingStar 80s, all on the PS2, of course. SingStar Pop World, SingStar Rocks, SingStar Party, and SingStar Pop Hits. It's becoming a bit of a, I feel like I'm gaining a lisp saying all them. SingStar. Yeah, those sold for, what do they sell for? £12.74 plus post. So not great, but I'm pretty sure these games normally go for like £3 each, and they probably don't sell very well on their own, so that's why I bundled them, and then they're all gone now, so there's a bit more room down there on the shelf. And then we've got 3 more things, I think. So I'll show you this. This has sat around for so long. This is Duke Nukem. Is it 3D? Yeah. So yeah, the box is a bit damaged on this one. This sat around for so long. I had this up at £35 for the longest time. If the box was in good condition, I think they sell for 50. And it had so many watches on it. It's been up for months, and it's had like 14, 15 watches on it consistently every time it's relisted. I whacked the price right down because I just wanted it to go. It was just annoying me. I kept getting watches and no one was offering me anything. I think someone probably offered me really like £10 a few times. I'm not taking £10. I sold it for $26.99, I believe it was, plus postage as well. So yeah, I'm happy with that. That's part of the big box bundle of games that I bought for like £1,000. I still have so many of those to list. I've got now here probably maybe 10, 15 left that I've listed, and then at home probably another 60 to list or more. So yeah, they're worth quite a lot of money. They just move really slowly because a lot of them are quite rare but not necessarily sought after. So yeah, next up is this BT Wi-Fi. Why is that not? BT Wi-Fi booster. Sold it for $39.99 plus postage. A lot of these sell for probably 30 to 35, but I would put mine on the higher end because I think I got 5 of them for £75 or 70. I don't know, it might have been cheaper. I'm not sure. But I wanted to make sort of the top money I could on these because I didn't overpay for them, but I paid, you know, a bit more than what I was hoping. So I've aimed for the top end. So if I can get £40 each, obviously I got 5. That would be good. But I'm open to offers. I would probably go as low as 30 for them. Especially now I sold 1 at 40. So if I sold the other 4 at 30, that would be $160. Bloody hell. $160. It's a long day. It's been a long day. I got up very early for boot sales. Ah, there's another thing. I've forgotten. Let me grab it. It's not this. It's not this. It's this. Oh no. It's this. adjust myself. It's like weird Winnie the Pooh beanie. This has been hanging around for a while. I got it at a charity shop. It was filthy when I got it. Is it still now? No, I did wash it. Yeah, I did. This sold for £8.99. I sent an offer out. I think it was up for 10 or £9.99 plus postage. So yeah, I'm glad that's gone, to be honest. The plush is stuff that I just don't buy anymore. I don't really buy plush at all. I know people do. I know people do well on it. For me, I just hate it. I've got boxes up there that the stuff's just so slow to move, some of it. Like this, I've had for probably a year or more. Honestly, it's probably about a year. So yeah, I'm glad to get it gone, to be honest. Okay, and the last thing, let me move that out. I'm going to move all this stuff, 1 second. All right, and the last thing I sold is this Wii bundle, which is all elastic banded together. But basically, it's a Wii console, which is obviously standard. All tested and working. We've got a power pack, 2 nunchucks with it, 2 remotes with one motion, Wii Motion Plus, whatever it's called, Wii Motion thing, sensor bar, TV cable, and then I'm going to chuck that in. That wasn't in there, but I'll give it to them. I've got 2 wheels, 2 Mario Kart wheels, and a bunch of games. So what I did is I had so many Wii Sports and Mario Kart games just hanging around, and I had a few Wiis, so I was like, I'm going to start making bundles to make it a more higher value thing. So I had loads of games, enough games to do 4 bundles. Each had Wii Sports, Mario Kart and Wii Sports Resort. Every bundle had that. And then a load of fodder games as well. So this one's got GT Pro Series, Star Wars, The Force Unleashed, Looney Tunes, I don't know how you say that, something Arsenal, ACME, I don't know. SmackDown versus Raw 2009, Shaun White snowboarding, and The Godfather. So that's what that one had. The other ones had other random games. I've made 4 bundles and I've sold 3 now. So this one went for £90, I believe it was. I did write it, £89.99 plus postage of £6.99, which I actually think I overshot. I think the postage is actually only about £4, so I'd make £2 on that as well. But yeah, that's pretty good, because the games in that I would have bought for a few quid each. The Wii's, one of them I got for £5 and a whole bunch of games. Another one would be like 10 quid. So all in, I reckon I spent about 60 quid, and I've sold 3 of them now for, one was for 90, no, 2 were for 90, and one was for 75. Annoyingly, the £75 one had more controllers. I took an offer on it, but I probably could have waited and got the full amount. And I got one more bundle left, which is, it's got like a Wii Sports board, but I priced it a bit high. I priced it at like 120 because it's got some other stuff. But I'm going to knock it down. I'm going to knock it down to like 100 and probably take offers again. So they've done me pretty good, to be honest, and they've gone very quick. I thought they'd hang around, but they haven't. Right, me from the future, I realised I completely forgot to show 3 other sales, so I only did 7. First thing, not very good, Scooby-Doo figures. I've had these for a while. Not even all of them. We're missing, is it Daphne? But we got those ones. They sold for £5. What was it? £5.94 plus postage. It's all right. I think I paid 50p for them, so technically 10x'd my money. Next is a load of Skylanders. So there's a couple big ones. These aren't, any of them aren't. What am I saying? None of them are very special. They're all just like random standard assortment of, I think, 9. But they sold for 15 quid, which I'm surprised. I thought I was going to have these forever because they were just boring ones, but no, they sold. Plus postage, 15 plus post. And the last thing is this Game of Thrones. It's like a 3D throne room, Iron Throne Room 3D, I think. I don't know what it is, to be honest. I think it's like, maybe like a rip-off Lego thing? Or like I'm not really sure. But it's that. And it looks like sort of this as well. So yeah. That sold for $14.99 plus post. So yeah, I bought this and I think 3 other sealed Game of Thrones games and a puzzle for a tenner. So all the money and a bit of profit is back on that one already. So that was a good buy. But yeah, that is it. So I'm going to put this in and then go back to the other video because, yeah, my bad. All right, see you in the next bit. Me again. Something else just sold just as I was about to leave with all the packed parcels. Thought I'd chuck it in. $17.99. I listed that yesterday. Part of the bundle of PC games again. So old software still sells. It's in really bad condition as well. But it's got the discs in and the internals are fine. So yeah, $17.99 plus post. I'm gonna throw that in there. So that is all of the sales today. That is the total of $282.66, including the postage, obviously. So probably knock off, I don't know how many there's 10. Knock off 30 or 40 pounds off that probably. So about 240 quid in sales. And I don't know the exact profit, but there is a lot of profit in there. Probably 150 to 200 pounds, I guess, is my guess. What else do I have to say? Yes, I've got, there's no boxes behind me as you can see because we had people staying over. This isn't my house, this is my parents' house. But I'm lucky enough for my old bedroom to be a sort of storeroom until I get a house and a garage of my own, which is hopefully coming soon. So the reselling business has taken a bit of a turn. I've got a whole box of Trojan for about 24 quid. So I'll open it up and show you what sort of things I got inside here. Just support the box because it's a bit fragile. It's very light for what it is. Trojan tape. It's Trojan packaging. What were you thinking? Disgusting. Horrible. Anyway, that was going to be the thumbnail. I don't know whether I'll make it a thumbnail. But yeah, I got some tape. Woo. I'll tell you what, actually, what I wanted to say about the tape. It wasn't just for a stupid joke. I got a load of eBay tape, right? It's terrible. I think it's awful. There's no sort of friction on the, I don't know how you describe it, the tape drawer. So like when you're going across a box, I like my tape to have a bit of like, so I can like pull against it, pull the edge of a box down. This, there is none. This comes out, this is going to be horrible on the mic, but this comes out way too easily. And honestly, it's not very sticky. I did get this by mistake, so it was sort of free. I used an eBay voucher to get some boxes and they sent me a load of tape instead. So I messaged them saying, can I have my boxes please? And they sent me the boxes and the tape. I just have the tape now, I guess. But yeah, just a recommendation. If you've got an eBay voucher, don't spend it on the tape. It's not very good. Buy clear tape firstly, because people will buy brown tape. I don't know how good this one is actually. I've never used this brand, but it was the cheapest I could find. It actually looks a little thin. No, it's the same. But yeah, clear tape is normally stickier for whatever reason. I'd say brown tape is probably the worst, but this eBay tape is like the same kind of thing as the brown tape, the same sort of weird material. So yeah, if you're going to be buying tape, get clear tape. It's just way better for packing. Actually, and before I end the video, I'm going to say I am doing a Vinted video soon. I'm going to go home and film it probably after this. But I bought loads of stuff off Vinted and I'm going to see if I can make money reselling stuff I've sniped off of Vinted. So keep an eye out for that. I do have boot sale videos in the works, but these are way easier to edit and I don't have much time at the moment. I work full time. I do this, I do YouTube, and then I've got to spend time with family and friends, so I run out of time quite easily. But yeah, that being said, remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. The channel's growing very fast again. Hopefully I'm going to put a video like this out every week of the weekend sales anyway, and some updates and stuff. So yeah, stick around for that and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.
No, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got